So you've big chopped your hair. This is a big stepping stone in your natural hair journey. Time goes by and you're ready to measure the length of your hair. You measure it and you soon come to the realization that your hair hasn't grown an inch. In fact, it's actually thinner and shorter, and you're wondering, what could I be doing wrong? You're looking through your natural hair inspiration board, and you soon realize that
this is nowhere near the hair goals I have saved to my Pinterest board. I thought I was doing everything right in my natural hair journey. I wonder what the heck could it have been?
Maybe it was the time you fried your hair for your birthday.
Couldn't have been that.
Maybe it was the time you decided to bleach your hair and then dye it black 2 days later.
I don't think it could have been that either.
Janelle, come on, let's go. Gotta go.
How about when you rushed to brush your hair on multiple occasions?
Nope, definitely not that. Well, maybe it was just a combination of all of those things, but I wonder if there's a way that I can make up for that lost time. Imagine all of the hair that I could have grown within that time. Hey. Whoa. Am I dreaming?
No, you're not dreaming. It's you from the future. Here to let you know that there are ingredients that can help you to promote growth and make up for that lost time.
You gotta tell me these ingredients.
I can show you better than I can tell you. Come with me. Where are we? Don't worry about that. Let me talk to you about these ingredients. And the first one being rosemary. Rosemary has anti-inflammatory properties. It prevents graying and it also helps to promote growth. When researching rosemary versus minoxidil, you'll find that rosemary works just as well as minoxidil. In this study, there were 2 groups. One was treated with rosemary, the other with minoxidil, and by the end of a 6-month period, both groups experienced an increase in hair counts. Rosemary is super easy to use. You can use it in its herbal form, or you can simply use the rosemary essential oil. I'm going to show you how to make a rosemary hair growth rinse, and it's super easy. You want to measure out about 2 tablespoons of the rosemary herb and then pour some hot water on it. After that, let it sit for about an hour infusing in the rosemary. Make sure to stir it as well, and once it's cool, go ahead and strain it. Transfer it into an applicator bottle and you're all set. You can also use a funnel to make it easier to transfer. There are many ways to use the rosemary essential oil, but here is the simplest way. You cannot use the essential oil on its own because it's simply too strong, so you'll need a carrier oil, and I'm using jojoba oil. Measure out about a 1/4 cup of your carrier oil and then add about 10 drops of the rosemary oil to it. Now you're ready to use your rosemary hair growth DIYs. For the rosemary hair growth rinse, simply apply it all throughout your scalp and make sure to rub it in. Cover your hair with a shower cap and leave it on for about 30 minutes, and then you're good to rinse it out. You could either shampoo it out or rinse it out. For the rosemary hair growth oil, it's super easy to use as well. Just grab a little dab of it on your fingers and rub it all throughout your scalp. Now this is an oil you do not have to rinse out, and you could actually use it daily for your scalp massages. Make sure to use rosemary consistently for at least 6 months to see results. Another ingredient you can use to help promote hair growth is peppermint. Peppermint oil helps to relieve dandruff and itchiness on the scalp. It also provides a nice, cooling, relaxing sensation on the scalp. A study found that the peppermint oil stimulated blood flow to hair follicles, which could awaken your follicles and lead to an early anagen growth phase. Peppermint can come in the plant form, or you can get it in the essential oil form. I'm going to show you how to use both the oil and the plant form of peppermint in order to stimulate and promote growth. So we are going to create a peppermint hair growth rinse using the leaves of the peppermint plant. So gently rip off about 5 leaves. They smell so good and refreshing. I'm honestly super excited to create this hair growth rinse. Add the peppermint leaves into a container and then pour some hot water over them. Let them sit for about an hour or until it cools down. For a more concentrated mixture, add about 10 drops of peppermint oil and begin to stir it. Once the peppermint hair growth rinse cools down, transfer it into an applicator bottle for easier application to your scalp. To stimulate growth, you can also use the peppermint essential oil in a carrier oil, and I'm using jojoba oil because it's the closest oil to your scalp's natural sebum, but you can use any oil that you choose. Measure out about a 1/4 cup of carrier oil and add about 10 drops of peppermint oil to it. You're ready to use these peppermint growth stimulating DIYs. Starting off with the peppermint oil growth rinse, you want to apply some to your hands and then just make sure to apply it evenly throughout your scalp. You can also bring this growth rinse down throughout the ends of your hair. Apply a shower cap and leave it on for about 30 minutes, then you can rinse it out and follow up with a moisturizing conditioner. You can repeat using this 1 time per week. Using the peppermint essential oil mixed with a carrier oil is also super simple. You can actually use this every day as well to do your scalp massages. So you can apply a few drops throughout your edges and throughout the remainder of your scalp and massage it in. This will help to relieve any itchiness and provide a nice soothing feeling. The next ingredient that you can use to stimulate growth is pumpkin seed oil. This can help fight free radicals, reduce frizz, as well as promote growth. Studies actually found that pumpkin seed oil should be considered as a potential alternative to treatments for hair loss. You can use this oil as a hot oil treatment to help reduce frizz throughout your hair and make your hair nice and soft before you wash it. Depending on hair length, add about a 1/4 cup of pumpkin seed oil and a 1/4 cup of your favorite oil into a beaker, and then set up a hot water bath. So just place the oils in there until they begin to warm up. Don't let it get too hot. Once the oil gets to a nice warm temperature that's comfortable for your skin, you can apply it using a dropper. This hot oil treatment is a nice rich color, and I honestly feel that this is packed with great nutrients for your scalp and your hair. Apply this oil treatment throughout your scalp and massage it in. Bring it down throughout the length of your hair as well. Once the hot oil treatment is all applied, you can go ahead and place a shower cap over your head and leave on the oil treatment for 30 minutes and then rinse it out. You can also repeat this treatment once a week before you wash your hair. The next ingredient is tea tree oil. Tea tree oil has antifungal properties which help to relieve itchiness and dandruff as well as promote growth. When researching tea tree oil and minoxidil, I actually found a study in which tea tree oil and minoxidil were combined versus using minoxidil alone. When minoxidil was used in conjunction with tea tree oil and diclofenac versus just alone, it actually yielded better hair growth results. I'm going to show you how to make an anti-itch hair growth spray using tea tree oil. You want to add some water into a spray bottle and fill it up about halfway. Then add about 10 drops of tea tree oil. Then you want to add some apple cider vinegar, which helps to balance your hair and scalp's pH. Add about 10 drops of that, shake it, and you're ready to apply it to your scalp. You can apply it throughout your scalp and hair, and you can use it before or after you wash your hair. Just make sure to rinse it out. Once you're done applying it, apply a shower cap and leave it on for 30 minutes. You can use this treatment once a week before you wash your hair, and you can rinse or shampoo it out. The next ingredient you can use to promote growth is, of course, coffee. Coffee blocks DHT. It also assists with widening the hair follicles, and a study actually found that coffee can be just as effective as drug-based treatments when treating hair loss. You can use any natural finely ground coffee that you have. Add about a 1/4 cup of that into a bowl and then add some warm water. Stir it to make sure that the coffee grounds are evenly distributed in the water, and then let it sit for about an hour. After that, strain it into a cheesecloth so that way all the fine particles of the coffee can be out of the water. You can transfer it into a spray bottle using a funnel, and now it's ready to apply throughout your hair and scalp. Just make sure to evenly apply it throughout your scalp, massage it in, apply a shower cap, and leave it on for about 30 minutes, and then rinse or shampoo it out. You can repeat this coffee treatment once a week before you wash your hair.
It's Janelli from the future here, and we're back.
Hello, old Janelli is stuck here.
Anyways, what did you guys think about those ingredients that you could use to naturally promote hair growth? Name your favorite one down in the comments below. If you're interested in watching more content like this, then check out this next video, which teaches you how to make a hair growth mask using rice water. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Are you really gonna leave me here? Hello? Hello? Anyone?